A poem about the River Colne commissioned by Watford Borough Council, written and animated by Malini Shah. This is a poem about a river that is not entirely unknown, but not as legendary as the Thames, which is most renowned. This particular flow appears on maps as the River Colne, a modestly splendid river that will become more known. In length, it is approximately 22 miles long. This can change over time as it moves along. No different to colossal giants like the Mekong. Over time, rivers are reshaped and defined by wild waters and bulky rocks that grind, slow-moving stones that are soon realigned. It is a great deal of effort and work to keep the river healthy and perk. After all, it is an enormous network. Clearing up the plastics and dead bark keeps the river moving along the park and flowing past the different landmark. The scenery along the Colne can be stark. The river runs through the county of Hertfordshire, whilst forming a boundary with Buckinghamshire before making its way down south to Colchester. This River Colne has been central to Watford, through its history, which you may have heard. Not far are the areas of Hertford and Bedford. The ownership of the land around the town was connected to the aristocrats and crown. The area has a long, recorded history, but some of it remains a big mystery, especially the periods before electricity. The advances of recording with technology changed everything, including photography. The land around the roaming river was used in industries and not just by the many different foraging fisheries. Water was used to power the furiously fuming factories, whilst giant mills provided fresh flour to burning bakeries. Then there were brilliant beverages brewed in breweries, and all this action used massive, musical machineries. There was a drink that was for sale named after the very river, thus it did not fail. It was indeed an ale called Colne Spring Ale. No doubt drank by hard workers of the rail. The river provided power for leather and textile producers, but things changed quickly after the arrival of computers. This gave rise to the world of consumerism and electronics, with people wanting flashy packaging, magazines and comics. The canals and rivers have played a huge role in the economics by fueling traditional industries before the age of complex robotics. There was once a lot of hustle, bustle, and commotion, But things must move and change and remain in motion, for there is a long journey towards the expansive ocean. Water is a simple molecule, yet it's said to carry emotion. Can science and psychology really be in the same equation? It might make some people feel a little shiver, but people and things flourish by the rich river, a reflection of the much-loved, moving mirror. The memories of the Colne are very much alive, as so much life and sentiment has survived. People's hard work and livelihood thrived. What is the future for the River Colne, one must ask? No doubt its legacy will last in an age that is fast. The new wave of industry will revive the space, and whilst the fishing bait cannot be replaced, fun and adventurous things will be embraced. Once again, the Colne will become center stage for the famed film industry and the younger age. We may even spot the ripples of the Colne River under the magical world of a Harry Potter thriller. There are endless opportunities for the river ahead, of which some may develop, grow and spread. Historically, the River Colne would flood quite regularly, causing havoc in the community, destruction and misery. Today, the drainage is better and flooding happens rarely. Effective flood barriers and bank reinforcement are defenses that received some investment to reduce and prevent another flood event, keeping local communities happy and content, and savvy landlords receiving their full rent. There have been an assortment of stories, and many of these are strange mysteries, ones of pirates and wild ancient warriors, involving invisible, hidden, gold treasures. Another of a ghost that drifts away under the eeriness of the tree's sway. Could this be the ethereal energy that is held in the water's memory? So this is where the story of the River Colne unwinds, with so much of the history brought back to our minds. The recollections and reflections found in the bends through the long history and future that never ends. Long shall it live, the wondrous River Colne, and do share this poem, for it to be known. Thanking students at Central Watford Primary School for their invaluable participation in the poetry workshops about the River Colne.